Daniel insurance cover for Jewel. Date March 28, 2026. Officer sudden time 1 through him. Tuesday. Chapter 1. Day 1. Time March 28, 26. Daniel Florida. Tuesday. Like careful Jewel. And Daniel is my son, and you should date her anyways. Bye from Daniel's mom. You're right, Mom. Well, what fusion of her name anyways? Bye from a light blue on Nara Moving Mount. Well, she is ADHD who suffered with disorder. You would like her anyways, a fusion by Daniel's mom. Daniel started walking around from the house to Medford. Well, she is named Carol by from Daniel then. Sure, Kara was dark brown hair woman who wore to Medford. My, how did you fusion know my name's already? By from Kara. I guess on the accent by fusion, I also fusion you're very pretty by Daniel and Sure. Carol Wreyford with a fusion of small velvet crush from Daniel and Sure. Daniel and Carol would develop a small fusion friendship together. And Daniel used to fly jetpack flight to Carol, and Daniel would ask how Carol Wreyford would feel. I think you and Daniel would get together anyways. If you your knowledge of Daniel, I'm sure it's yours and yours soon that fusion on fusion to be fusion boyfriend by from a yellow flock milk Mobian, and they would get to eat burgers together at Medford. Daniel and Sher would take a lot towards Carol. Boy, you fusions. See, Carol Joyce, I kind of like you by from Daniel, but fusion is my fusion name is Daniel and Sure. Would accept you as a fusional friend by Daniel and Sure. My fusion is Carol Raper Jordan. Hi, my nice to meet you, Daniel Sure. By Carol Raper. Daniel hugged Carol Raper close towards the side of his body. Daniel would talk about his feeling towards Carol Raper. Daniel and Carol Raper should share one bond with each other. Daniel and Sher would walk around around the walk around the neighborhood with her. Daniel and Sher would always talk to Kara Raper like kind, even though he was in a villain person. Daniel and Sher mother always told him to look up at the bright side. And then Daniel and Kara Rayford would talk a lot about their feelings toward each other and talk about being in a relationship with each other. Daniel and Kara Rayford, Joel would eat French fries and drink orange soda. And Daniel would blush like paint across his face towards Kara Rayford and and Joel had a shy toward Daniel and Sher. And Daniel and Kara Rayford Joel would start walking and around the cul-de-sac, and Kara Rayford Joel's mother would have accepted the relationship in some way. and and Daniel would have ate a burger by himself, and with Carrie Bridgel just eating a burger with herself also on the table, they gossip about, hey, how you doing today, and how's you feeling? And then Carrie Bridgel replied, Spawn, oh, I'm doing all right. How you feeling going, Daniel? Sure. And now Sheriff blushed bright red, and he looked away nervously towards her.